Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim. Welcome to another video and morning chat. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, about 2 minutes till, and I've been up for a while, a long while. Let's have some coffee and let's get into it. Happy birthday to the U.S. military and our President Donald Trump. It's a great day to celebrate being American. And I am going to be celebrating all my rights, all my freedoms, and expressing myself. Of course, in Florida, we can't express ourselves openly in regarding to firearms, but we can certainly arm ourselves concealed, and we can wear open in our own property and own our own property. And that's what I'm doing. That's right. Take a look at this. I got it all duded up this morning. Let me bring you on down. Yeah. We got a 26. We got a 17. And we got a pocket job. Yeah. And there's 2 or 3 more around the house here that we haven't even brought out yet. But I like, let me get you guys back here. You guys see this. I put some jeans on today. I even got tactical 511 footwear. This is something I used to wear quite a bit in Georgia. I use it when I go RVing because it's just, good traction and stuff like that. But this is not a Cowboy Tim get up. This is a proud military, President Trump, Second Amendment, proud to carry, proud to own, proud to be a Floridian, proud of Ron DeSantis. You hear what he said? You run across anybody out there that's blocking our roads in the state of Florida and they approach your car and you're afraid of your life, you've got full permission to run straight ahead, to get out of there. And if it means running them over, run them over. That's on them. That's the kind of talk, and that's the kind of governor, and that's the kind of deterrent that our president and our governor is showing this uprising that we're having in our country. These people that think they can intimidate are wrong. You don't know real Americans yet. And so we're showing our support to Israel. We're not involved. We're not tipping our hand. We're not saying what we're doing. But don't cross that line and do anything on one of our military bases. And these people, these nutbags out there rioting, these paid-for antagonists, these are not Americans. These are anti-American, terrorist, hate the USA, criminal-minded, whatever they are. And they are going to be, you can stand on the sidewalk, you got freedom of speech, I'll stand next to you and I'll say what I believe. But don't you be bringing out no hammers and rocks and anything else and standing in the streets and impeding us from moving about as a free American among the streets. Get out there, have your voice known, see how much attention you get. None. Nobody's listening. But if you have to reach over the line, be prepared to pay. That's what Governor DeSantis says. And I'll be driving the 4-wheel drive today. I got the American flags flying on it. I'll be cruising up and down University Parkway here in Sarasota all day long. Bring it. Let's get some coffee going here. I'm very charged up today. Very excited. Going to make myself a steak later. Got to get rid of the cheese. I guess the cheese has kind of tapped the brakes on my weight loss. And I was watching some stuff today. You can't be, I guess you can't be doing that cheese business on this carnivore. And it's too bad because when I get the munchies, if I don't have an egg to jump on, a boiled egg, I got to have some cheese. And I love that Machango. I paid $16 for it. I will eat it in moderation. But right now I got those filet mignons from Omaha, defrosting. I might need to, I had a little bit of coffee this morning. I might need to, that's perfect. Folks, that's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. So are you a proud American today? Show your spirit. Get you some flags for your car. They get them at Walmart. Somebody's spreading some rumor around here that Walmart's behind all this crap. Did you know that Walmart has been looted more times than you can count? The George Floyd riots, they were literally emptied out, and they came back and supported the community to help build the community back after that. So, you know, I don't know anything about it, right or wrong, truth or false, but, you know, I don't want to hear about it. I know Walmart employs thousands and thousands of hardworking, regular blue-collar Americans that have been on the job for years there, doing everything they can to make it. So I don't know, but I'm not biting into that crap. I was listening to some stuff last night. President Trump is throwing a big party for the 250th year of our military, and we're going to march them down the street. We're going to show our mighty might. They got some things this morning showing these Abrams tanks and stuff like that. And look at the, you know that we provided Israel with that technology. Look at the defense system they've had. They came in with a barrage of ICBMs and whatever you call ballistic missiles, I should say, 100 at a time. And very, very few got through. That's one too many. But you can imagine that without the technology and the U.S. Technology that supports Israel, of what Israel and Tel Aviv would look like this morning. So I think that they're realizing, oh, we didn't know they had all that. Whatever, those people that were trying to, those crazy lunatics that were taken out, precision, no collateral damage, not hurting the people, just that crazy lunatic terrorist that say death to Israel and death to America, we are getting rid of them. And that's what we're going to do in this country to get rid of all the hate. You know, we're going to find out a way without infringing on people's rights of right to speech and all that. But all this stuff that incites violence and hatred, we got no use for. It's not doing any good. And that's talking about the media, social media, anything where people are doing and saying things intentionally to stir the pot. We're going to do something about it. Guarantee you. We're just getting warmed up. America, baby, America. All you out there that watch Sarasota Tim that know I'm a conservative Christian, I support Donald Trump. I stood on the street in 2016, and I stood on the street last year. In early, well, not this year because he was already elected, but I stood out there. I went to different locations, and I promoted Donald Trump. I wore a shirt proudly. I went into the gym every day. I got thumbs up from people here in Sarasota. You know, I said, I'm voting for the felon, convicted felon. Look what they've done to that guy, and look where he's at. He is the president of the most powerful man in the world. And what is he doing? Every single thing haters hate. He loves, he believes, he supports. He's for America. America first. Everything that he ran on and was voted for, he's doing. Don't act shocked. Don't act shocked. I wouldn't even be wearing these babies had that Kamala been in there. They'd already been confiscated, or tried to, from my cold, dead hands. That's good coffee, folks. That's McAfee right there. So get out there today and show your support. Don't bury your head in the sand. Don't be hiding inside. Don't worry about nothing. Probably nothing in the world is going to happen here in Sarasota. This is Trump country. They don't bring that noise here. I don't come around here. I saw some stuff over there next to the Tesla dealer a couple of times. A bunch of geezers like me holding some signs against Elon Musk the week before. They're all pro-Musk, green, green, green. Bunch of turncoats. That's what they are, turncoats. There's nothing lower in the United States than a treasonous, lying-ass turncoat. Nothing worse. Somebody that burns the American flag, sits here and enjoys all the freedoms and the liberties and the ability to do that. Go to those countries and burn their flag and walk around with an American flag. See how long you last on the street. Yeah. Yeah, we're way too lenient. The people out there in LA, the mayors and stuff, go ahead, go ahead. We won't do nothing to you. We won't even send the police. Do what you want. And that Gavin Newsom talking about, he puts on the political hat first thing in the morning. What can he do for him? How can it make him be president? What can it do for his family? What can it do for his bank account? And about 15 or 17 steps later, he may think, what can he do for the people? He don't give a rip about the people. None of those people in our government that are calling themselves a Democrat care anything about anybody except themselves. It's all about self-preservation and lining their pockets. That's it. That's the truth. Like it or not, that is the truth. They're only interested in self-preservation. Look at these people. That guy that barged in on that news conference yesterday, nobody's ever even heard of that guy. If you were to try to name a U.S. senator or a state senator in California, he'd give you $1 million if you can name him, nobody would win. Nobody's ever heard of that guy. Comes in there, all you had to do was call if he's such a big time guy and senator. He could have got words, but he came in there. That was all theater. Wake up, people. This is what they're broadcasting on TV to get you riled up that they got, they're being oppressed. America's being oppressed by Donald Trump. He's removing the rights. He's ripping babies from parents' arms. Bull crap. If you're here illegally and he's shipping out the criminals first, you have the choice to go with your criminal husband or wife, boyfriend or girlfriend. Go with them. Nobody's ripping nobody from you. Or you can leave the children here. If they were born here, they're citizens. They can stay with a relative or whatever. Or they can take them with them. Most people, of course, if they love their children, will take them with them. Leave and you can come back in. Stay and get caught and you will never live here again if you're deported. Leave, they'll give you $1,000 the day your feet hit the soil of your own country, and then turn right around and assist you on how to return here to live the life that we all dream to have, to prosper and to be a free person in the United States of America. You get a driver's license and they say you're free to drive state to state. You can do anything you want. Just don't speed, don't run stop signs, don't run people off the road, stay in your lane. It's a privilege to have a driver's license. Some people act like they own the roads out there. More and more. People, we have laws. You don't get to choose, pick which laws you want to be enforced, which laws are good. If you want things to change, there's a way to do it. You know what it's called? Congress. You bring things, you tell your representative. If your constituents speak loud enough, your representatives that represent you will put a bill to the floor and it will be voted on. And if the majority, this democratic country, the way it works, votes on it, things change. But you don't go out there and say, I decide. You know? 80 planned protests across my state of Florida today. 80. We know they're going to be down there in Miami, probably Tampa, and wherever else. Jacksonville. I don't really think that noise is going to happen around here because this is a very conservative county and city. But we got a little of everybody here now. The place has grown exponentially. So I don't know. But I'll be cruising University Parkway today. Look for me in my white Super Duty with the flags flying. Honk your horn, say hello. Show your support. Fly your flags. Today is the birthday of our president and 250 years of the strongest, mightiest, proudest men and women that serve this country, the U.S. military. Thank God you live in a country where nobody can bully you around. Nobody can beat us. We're the best. Think how proud that makes you. We don't have to do anything that so many other countries do. They don't have the economy, the people, the knowledge, the technology. We are actually not a democracy. We are I forgot how you say it. And it's true. I like the way that sounds too. We are a constitutional, I don't know. We're the United States of America, not the separate. We're the united. And today and this year and this day forward, after we squelch this last stand-up that these lunatics are trying to do, I'm talking about the people in our country, these antagonists. After we squelch this and show, Donald Trump shows, he's not going away. If he has to use National Guard military, these people will stand down. You got no shot against the United States of America and this administration. You got no shot, and you know it. And stiff penalties, you better think twice. Stiff penalties are coming on you. You get out there and break the laws. And starting with our governor. And then you got federal offenses. So you better check yourself. Well, I'm going to crush it on that note. You get in the crusher. The flags are already flying. I'm going to check these, but they won't be far away. That's my right. And don't be blocking the traffic in front of me. Not if you don't like Super Duty written up and down your back. So take your noise, take your bag of rocks, take your hater attitude, and we're going to send you packing. Crush it!